This is the High School Crossfire. Welcome back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the August House, our judges, I am Angea Rachel from the negator's side. If you live near the lake, what is the need to go to the well to get water? Witness. When something is main, it is the largest or most important of its kind. Do you agree, yes or no?
Yes.
That being said, is stigma still as big a problem as it was in the 1980s?
It is still the main problem.
Is it still as big a problem as it was in the
That doesn't
1980s? Yes
that doesn't
or no?
validate the
Yes
fact.
or no?
It is still the main
Okay,
problem.
that is an unanswered question. An obstacle is a situation or an event, etc., that makes it difficult for you to do or achieve something. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so what you are saying is that stigma has prevented positive people from actually doing something with their lives and fighting the spread of HIV?
Yes.
Okay, so false perception stems from unawareness. Do you agree?
Pardon?
False perception stems from unawareness. Do you agree?
Which we have catered for in our debate.
False perception. Okay, let me make you understand.
Please.
False perception of HIV methods of spread or treatments stem from unawareness.
But 90% of
Do
people
you
are aware.
agree? Yes or no?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that means that you actually don't agree with the view that unawareness is one of the obstacles in the fight against HIV?
It is not the main obstacle.
Yes or no?
Pardon?
Yes or no, you don't actually agree that unawareness is one of the main obstacles in the fight against HIV?
It is one, not
Yes
the main.
or no? Okay.
It is not the main.
Another unanswered question, dear judges, please take note. Are you of the view that complacency is not an obstacle in the fight against HIV?
Pardon?
Yes or no, are you of the view that complacency is not an obstacle in the fight against HIV?
There is no evidence for it.
Okay, another unanswered question. You just have to say yes or no, please. We are fronting a more rapid decrease in stigmatization. Did your third speaker say that?
Yes.
Wow. For once, you have answered my question. Thank you. That being said, are you of the view that a mindset can be altered rapidly?
Nope.
Okay. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, dear judges, once again, we are here championing for people's lives because it seems the world is starting to forget how delicate their lives actually are. Ladies and gentlemen, I began this debate with a saying, if you live by the lake, what is the need to go to the well to get water? We have all these medicines, ARVs, PrEP. We have condoms. What is the need to actually be scared of this HIV virus? That's a question I leave all of you to ponder about. Right now here, most of us are children people between the age of 15 to 24 years. You apparently are high-risk people when it comes to the spread of HIV/AIDS. I asked him when something is main, if it's the largest or most important of its kind, and actually he did agree. And when I asked him if stigma is still as big a problem as it was, dear judges, he did not answer my question, either from lack of what to say, or he did not actually have the information that should actually answer this question. That I leave to you. Actually, yes, stigmatization is still there, but it's not as lethal as it was in the 1980s. Well, yeah, it used to be very, very terrible, like 10 years ago, but it's 2022, ladies and gentlemen. There is a reduction of 7% per year, according to ncbi.com. Every year, ladies and gentlemen, stigma reduces by 7%. It's not very big. I agree, it's not very big, but it's there. It is there. And I asked him if an obstacle is a situation or an event that makes it difficult for you to achieve something, to which he agreed. Now, when I asked him if stigma has prevented people from actually doing something with their lives, he told me yes. Well, then he must not have heard about Dr. Stephen Watiti. He is a man living with HIV. He is living HIV positive. He is a doctor, emphasis, an HIV positive doctor. He advocates for positive living. He Surely many of us have read his column in the New Vision Towards Zero, where he actually gives advice. He actually gives advice about this HIV transmission, how to prevent it, tips on ARVs. He answers people's many unanswered questions that lurk around. They claim to want to sensitize people about stigma. What are they going to sensitize them about stigma before actually telling them about the dangers of HIV? How do you talk about a cure when you don't even talk about a cause? Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot underestimate the fact that we are saying that complacency is one of the biggest problems right now. Complacency is one of the biggest issues right now, and we cannot sit back and fight stigmatization when we are living complacency. Thank you very much.
Education, awareness, and prevention are key in solving a problem, but stigmatization and exclusion from family are what make people suffer the most. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alvin Gavirano. I am an farmer for the resolution that stigmatization is the main obstacle in the fight of HIV transmission. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen a negative side that has failed to prove anything. No statistics. Their whole case has been inadequate, ladies and gentlemen. And let me show you why. A good day to you, ma'am.
Good day.
Do you know what stigmatization is?
Yes.
What is it?
Stigmatization is when you actually seclude people for a certain reason based on what you consider disgraceful.
So they do know what stigmatization is, ladies and gentlemen, but they fail to understand it throughout the debate. Do you know, let me go slow on this one so that you listen properly. Do you know that according to the UN AIDS report, press release on 3rd October 2021, people living with HIV and are faced with stigma are more than twice likely to delay enrollment into medical care? Do you? Yes or no?
I beg your pardon?
Okay, that was too long. Do you know that information without sources is propaganda? Yes or no? Yes
No.
or no, please?
It depends.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it depends. What was your source for the claim that stigmatization is now almost inexistent? That is what your third speaker said. What was your source?
Unifa.
What exactly did you quote as your statistics?
7% annually. The
Lies. There was nothing there, ladies and gentlemen. What was your proof that people have changed their attitude on the deadliness of HIV? Give me a number. Please.
The Y plus organized. The Y
A
plus
number,
movement.
a figure. 1, 2, 3, a number.
Okay.
Okay, there is nothing there. Do you clearly understand the meaning of the word main?
Yes.
What is the meaning of the word main?
The meaning of the word main is actually something that is of great importance.
Great importance, she says.
Yes.
Okay, I'll let her go on that one. Did your third speaker really say that ARVs are ineffective?
I beg your pardon?
Did your third speaker say that ARVs are ineffective?
No, she did not.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You
we all
chose to believe that.
had her say that ARVs are ineffective. It shocked me as well. I was so surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, the major argument in this debate has been the negatives failure to understand. Right? They came and told us that, okay, stigmatization has reduced. Even if it did, ladies and gentlemen, is it the main obstacle in the fight of HIV transmission? That is the question of this debate. Is it the main obstacle? Ladies and gentlemen, they came and told us that complacency is the main. We tasked them to prove this. They failed. They kept telling us of how HIV has reduced or how ARVs are now there, people will be more complacent. They failed to give us a figure. Give us a figure from studies, from surveys. We gave you figures and studies, ladies and gentlemen. We told you that according to the African Journal on Infectious Diseases, 90% of the youth in Africa practice stigmatization against HIV/AIDS patients. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our proof. Where was theirs? The point, ladies and gentlemen, is even if the stigmatization has reduced, is it still the main obstacle? And it is, given by the evidences that we have presented, which they fail to rebut. At any one point, ladies and gentlemen, I asked her whether she knows that the UN AIDS press release on 3rd October 2021 shows that people living with HIV, ladies and gentlemen, and faced with a lot of stigma are 2 times more likely, right, to avoid or to delay enrollment into medical care. Ladies and gentlemen, this proves actually that stigmatization is still there. Why? We are seeing people 2 times more likely to delay enrollment into medical care. Ladies and gentlemen, the benefits of this medical care are, ladies and gentlemen, when you go for when you go for this medical care, we're going to see that most people who are on treatment against these viral diseases are going to get a reduction in their viral load. Ladies and gentlemen, viral suppression. This is when the virus in your body, the amount of the virus, are too low that you cannot transmit it to someone else. Ladies and gentlemen, we see this. They kept talking about mother-to-child transmission. They kept talking about mother-to-child transmission, ladies and gentlemen. And we said simply that if these mothers, right, were not faced with stigma and had gotten the medication that they needed, their viral load would be so low to transmit to their children. But they did not address this, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about this stigmatization, ladies and gentlemen. It is a problem, right? When we solve the problem, ladies and gentlemen, we gave you ways of solving the problem. They talked about the pageants being existent. Okay, they are there. But how many of you in this auditorium knew about the Y Plus pageant? How many? I am betting that not many of you do. But ladies and gentlemen, the Y Plus pageant is there. We want to increase this sensitization, ladies and gentlemen. We want to fight the root cause, the blockage, ladies and gentlemen, the hindrance to the spread, to the fight against the spread of this HIV transmission, ladies and gentlemen, which is stigmatization. We have proven this. They have failed to prove otherwise. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I think we deserve to win. Thank you. I'd like to rest my case.
Ladies and gentlemen, before me I have the results for the final debate, and I will open and announce. So, position number 2 goes to Namilyango Senior. Pleasure to announce the winner, St. Joseph's Naggalama.
Judges, please, patrons, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, to the winning school, St. Joseph Naggalama. Congratulations.
DJ. We still have other presents coming. Live branded new laptops, unused, 2022, September made. Ladies and gentlemen, to Naggalama.
If you have been a desire, this year might be your year. So I wanted to inspire.
Well done, congratulations once again. These laptops are from IUVA, as you see behind. Clap for them once again. Which class are you in? Senior 5, 5, 5, Senior 3, good. I will be visiting your school with our team, and we shall give these laptops during a celebration in your assembly. Is that okay? Okay, number 2, I will also be offering you some special kind of a scholarship when you're ready to join Senior 6. So we shall also bring that to school. Thank you very much.
What a tight competition it has been. Well done, St. Joseph SS Naggalama, for the amazing performance. I'm Mr. Ashley, your host of High School Crossfire. We'll be coming back with a brand new season. Of course, if you haven't happened to win, next season, it's your time to make it happen. We are High School Crossfire, and of course, we promise to deliver a fully packaged show for you.